So good morning guys, welcome back to Phylum Predicts. I'm your Phylum admin, and as usual we are here with the predictions for 13th of August 2024 on a Tuesday. We have analyzed for you 21 games. So guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure that you have subscribed. If you're watching this video, ensure that you like this video. Just make sure give us the like, and also to the comment section just say hi to Phylum admin. It feels good to be back. Yesterday we didn't post, and it feels good to actually go on another round for a year. Okay, so you remember yesterday was the day we were celebrating the 2 years operation with Phylum. Okay, so let's go into the predictions that we have. All right, and a quick announcement guys, remember joining our Discord community is something that we really advise you a lot. Remember, our Discord community does the automated version of everything that you're seeing right here. Like on this side, it's already automated, the predictions. Now what happens is, what we give right here on the walkthrough, because right here we are working with you through the analysis, our Discord community already has got the predictions automated for them. So what they do is, you just compare. So you compare between the walkthrough that we have here and also the PDF that we actually sent to the Discord, so that you get a little bit more confidence on the prediction that we gave. All right, because down to the Discord community we do the relations only, but here we go in-depth analysis. All right, so having both of them, I can guarantee you that there will be wins. All right, there will be wins, and you'll be so happy with the wins as well. So let's go into the video. First game is in Portugal. We've got Vizela under 23 versus SOS under 23. We expect a 2-0 scoreline. Right here we expect two goals in the game and a 2-0 scoreline as well. Right to this end we expect a 2-1 conceding rate. Remember, this conceding rate tells you, in a 2-1 conceding rate tells you that team 1 is the one that seems to concede relatively higher, but team 2 concedes relatively lower than team 1. But they've got almost equal, so probably you can't expect goals. But let's see the other relations. You expect a 1-1 scoreline and a 2-0 scoreline in favor of team 1 and a draw. Right here we have got no relation for the 100%. Now we have got an over 1.5 relation for the 90s, and 2 of 1.5s and both team to score relation for the 80%. All right, so what are we going to settle with? In that relation, it's much okay to settle with just the over 1.5. We are not going to take any other, but just the over 1.5, because that's what you're being told right there. Okay, let's shut that one, and then let's open this one. So in the next game we've got in Portugal, we've got Rio Ave under 23 versus Academia Viseu under 23. We expect a 2-2 scoreline. There's a total of 4. Right here we expect 3 goals and a 1-2 scoreline. Right to the conceding rate we expect a 3-1 conceding rate. So you can see right here the team 1 is the one that we expect to concede relatively higher. It concedes 3 goals while team 1 on the rates concedes 3 goals while team 2 concedes 1. Expected goals tells you a 2-1 and a 1-2. Now right there we expect team 1 to win, and also on the other side you expect team 2 to win. So probably that communicates both team to score possibility. Okay, on the 100% relation we've got none. On the 90% relation we've got no relation, but you've got an over 1.5 relation for the 80%. So what are we going to settle with? Settle with the over 1.5, and I'm going to settle as well with the both team to score in that game. Right? Yeah. So in that game, let's first close this one and then open this one. Guys, as you can see, today we are using a green theme. This team looks similar to the MOOCs paper, mathematics paper in high school. You can't remember it, right? It's coincidental that we're actually using, because once I see it, I still remember the papers, the maths paper that we used to do. I used to love maths. That's why we're actually doing this in the mathematically based. Okay, so in that game we've got Portugal, we've got CD Mafra under 23 versus Sporting CP under 23. Here we expect a 1-2 scoreline. There's a total of 3. Right here we expect 2 goals and a 1-2 scoreline. Right here we expect a 3-1 conceding rate again. We've got a 2-1 and a 1-2 possible scoreline. Are we really doing the same game? Let's confirm Mafra. Not really, because I almost thought we were doing the same game, because they look so similar to the game above here, as you can see. Alright, so let's check. We expect almost something similar to the game up there. Right here we've got no relation for the 100%, none for the 90s. But we've got an over 1.5 relation for the 80s as well. Check right here, we've got the similar relations right there. Let's go and check the expected goals and see what we expect. In the expected goals, we might expect just the over 1.5. Expect the over 1.5. There might be goals where you see us telling you an over 1.5 and then you go to the bookies and you see the over 1.5 option is not there. Over 2.5 option, if it's there, then there is also a possibility of the over 2.5. All right, because if we hit the over 1.5, there is a higher possibility we are going to hit the over 2.5 as well. Okay, yeah. So because I expect these games like this, we expect very few bookies will give you the 1.5 market. But if you find them, well and good, you can as well use them. In Finland, you've got SGK Seinajoki second versus Kapilan Palo. We expect a 1-2 scoring. There's a total of 3. But you expect 2 goals and a 1-2 scoring. To the conceding rate, you're seeing a 2-2 conceding rate, equal but relatively higher. A 1-6 possible scoring, a 1-2 possible scoring. No relation for the 100%, and over 1.5 relation for the 90s. You've got 2 over 1.5 relation for the 80s and a both team to score as well. So what are we going to settle with? In that relation, we usually like so much to settle first with the double chance 1 or 2, and then now you can settle with the over 1.5 if you wish. But the over 1.5 is also possible because the 90s and the 80s I've told you that. Okay, I've actually communicated that, so very highly possible that it can happen. Alright, so in the next game is in Finland. We've got VPG Palo versus Sporting Christina. We expect a 1-1 scoring. There's a total of 2. Right, you expect 2 goals and a 1-1 scoring. Right, you expect a conceding rate of 2-1 and a 1-3 possible scoring and a 1-1 possible scoring as well. Right, to the relation, I've got no relation for the 90%, no relation for the 100% as well. But on the 80s as well, we have got no relation. So what are we going to settle with in that game? A 1-1, a 1-3 possible scoring, a 2-1 conceding rate. Expecting goals might not give it. Guys, we might not give any relation for this. Why? Because we can't really settle from the other side. We really have, but let's check on this side. Let's first check before we expect a 1. Expect Team 2 to actually concede relatively higher. See Team 2 conceding 3 goals in their past 5 games. And here we expect Team 1 is the one, and Team 2, the same one that concedes relatively high, we expect it to score 3 goals and expect it actually to score in the game. Okay, take the over 1.5 and also take the both team to score. Because if it concedes relatively high, what does that tell you? There might be a possibility for the both team to score on the over 1.5 as well. But the over 1.5, guys, is the safest option to take there. Okay. In UEFA Europa, we expect Paidelina Mescot versus Haken. We expect a 2-2 scoreline. There's a total of 4. Right, you expect 3 goals and a 2-2 scoreline. Right, to the conceding rate, we see a 1-2 conceding rate and a 2-2 possible scoreline, a 2-2 possible scoreline as well. To the 100% relation, we are seeing a 2 over 1.5 and a 2 double chance 1 or 2. You can see them right there. To the 90%, you're seeing an over 1.5. To the 80%, we expect a 2 over 1.5. No, 2 over 1.5. Why am I seeing them? 2 both team to score, 2 double chance 1 or 2, and an over 2.5 in that. But also the both team to score also tells you an over 1.5. So what are we going to settle with? Settling with the over 1.5 is also a good bet in that. Let's check on the conceding rate. The conceding rate tells you a 1-2 conceding rate, and we expect the over 1.5 as well. So both team to score as well in that game. Let's also go with the double chance 1 or 2 in that game. And who are we not to take the over 2.5? Why? Because we expect both team to score and also double chance 1 or 2 in the game. Right? Yeah, but the safest option, the over 1.5s and the double chance 1 or 2. The next game we've got in UEFA Champions League, we've got FC 20 Eschende versus Red Bull Salzburg. We expect a 5-4 scoreline. There's a total of 9. Right? You expect 7 goals and a 4-5 scoreline. A 1-2 conceding rate, a 3-3 possible scoreline, a 4-5 possible scoring. Now see what happens to the team that you expect to have a relatively higher conceding rate. You expect it to score. Okay, but if it concedes relatively higher, then that means it will also expect it to also concede. To the relation, none for the 100%, none for the 90s, but also none for the 80s. So what are we going to settle with? The both team to score is what we can settle with in that game. But officially, remember, the over 1.5 is much safer. You can as well go and settle with the over 2.5 if you wish, and that can as well happen in the game. Right, so that's the prediction for that game. The next game is in UEFA Champions League as well. We've got Apoel Nicosia versus Slovan Bratislava. We expect a 3 goals or 2-1 possible scoreline, a 2 goals and a 2-1 scoreline, a 1-1 conceding rate, a 1-2 possible scoreline, and a 2-1 possible scoreline. The contradiction where we expect team 1 to win and then the other side we expect team 2 to win. Right, so let's check to the relation. No relation for the 100% and for the 90%. We've got 3 of 1.5 relations for the 80s and a 2 both double chance one or not 2, 1 double chance 1 or 2 for the 80s as well. Okay, so what are we going to settle with? The over 1.5. Why? Because I want to settle with the both team to score in that game. But let's also check right here and see if we actually expect no draw, so we are not going to expect a double chance 1 or 2. Okay, so right today, UEFA Champions League again, we've got Bondo Glimt versus Bialystok. We expect a 5-2 scoreline, that's a total of 7. Right, you expect 5 goals and a 4-2 scoreline. Right to the conceding rate at 1-2 conceding rate, a 3-2 possible scoreline, and 4-2 possible scoreline. To the relation, we've got an over 1.5, an over 1.5 relation for the 90s, and we've got 2 double chance 1 or 2 for the 80s, 2 both team to score, and an over 2.5. Okay, so what are we going to settle with? For that, and the 1-2 possible score, 1-2 conceding rate tells you something about expecting an over 1.5 as well. So the over 1.5 expect, and also why are we taking the 1.5? Because we want to expect the both team to score in that game. We want to expect both teams scoring in that game, and a goal rush. We also expect goals in the game, but over 1.5 is much better to take. Okay. Yep. Let's go to the next game. Do we really expect? Let's check on the other end. If we expect 2 double chance 1 or 2. So expecting a double chance 1 or 2 right there is still okay. And also, if we expect a double chance 1 or 2, we might as well settle with the over 2.5. Okay, so that's the prediction for that game in Bondo Glimt. This game we expect in UEFA Champions League as well. Expect Fenerbahce versus Lille. We expect a 2-1 scoreline, that's a total of 3. Right, we expect 3 goals and a 2-2 scoreline. Right to the conceding rate, a 1-1 conceding rate, a 2-2 possible scoreline, a 2-2 possible scoreline as well. No relation for the 100% and for the 90s, but we expect 2 double chance 1 or 2 for the 80s. And remember here we expect a 1-1 possible scoreline. So what are we going to settle with? Settling with someone winning in that game because of the 2-2 double chance 1 or 2 on the 80%. Let's expect an over 1.5. Are we going to expect the over 2.5? Yeah, possible. Very possible that the over 2.5 will happen, but also before that, let's also expect the both team to score, and then we can now expect the over 2.5. All right. Yep. So in the next game is in Sweden. We expect Helsingborg versus Degerfors IF. We expect a 1-1 possible score, and there's a total of 2. Right here, expect a 1 goal and a 1-1 possible scoreline. We expect a 1-1 conceding rate, a 0-2 possible scoreline, a 1-1 possible scoreline. Right here, we expect no relation for the 100%, none for the 90s, 2 of 1.5 relation for the 80s. So on that relation, much better if we take just the over 1.5. We also expect both of them scoring in that game. Okay. Yep. So in the next game is in UEFA Europa. We expect the New Saints versus CS Petro Cup. We expect a 4-1 scoreline. There's a total of 5. Right here, expect 4 goals and a 3-1 possible scoreline. Right to the conceding rate, we expect a 1-0 conceding rate, where they've got relatively lower conceding rate, both of them, but we expect a 3-1 scoreline and a 3-1 scoreline in that game. Okay. To the relation, we've got none for all of them. So what are we going to settle with? We are seeing the team that has got relatively high conceding rate to be the one that we expect to. The team with the higher conceding rate is the one that we expect to win in the game with 3 goals. So the double chance 1 or 2 is very possible, and let's expect the over 1.5. You're not going to expect the both team to score because the other team concedes relatively lower. Okay, but the both team to score also will happen. And also a relation like that where the team that has got the highest conceding rate is the one that scores more in the game. We usually see a lot of goals in that relation. Okay, so in the next game is in UEFA Champions League. We expect Ludogorets Razgrad versus Karabakh. We expect a 4-7 scoring. That's a total of 11. But here we expect 9 goals and 3-8. Don't take bait with that. It might not happen a lot. To the 1-1 conceding rate, at 3-3 possible scoreline, at 3-8 possible scoreline, then it's so exaggerated. To the 100%, no relation. To the 90%, no relation. To the 80%, no relation as well. So let's come and check what prediction are we going to settle with. We are going to settle with the over 1.5. Why? Because we want to settle with the both team to score with that game. We are not going to take the over 2.5, the rest, that's not really something that we are going to pick. Okay, I really don't know if you guys can are actually hearing the sound from outside. It's so disturbing. But let's continue. In the next game is in Egypt. We've got Bank El Ahly versus Farco. We expect a 2-1 scoreline. That's a total of 3. Right here we expect a 2 goals and a 2-1 scoreline. Right here we expect 2-1 conceding rate and a 3-1 possible scoreline and 3-1 possible scoreline. Now in this same relation, the team that has got the relatively higher conceding rate is the one that we expect it to score a lot of goals in the game. So that tells you something about both teams to score an over 1.5 and also an over 2.5 in the game. No relation for the 100%. You've got no relation for the 90s. You've got 1 over 1.5 relation for the 80s. So what are we going to settle with? The over 1.5. Let's settle it. We expect both teams to score and an over 2.5 in that market. Okay. So the next game is in Egypt. We expect El Gouna versus Baladiet El Mahala. We expect a 0-0 scoreline. There's a total of 0. Right here we expect a 0 goals, 0 goals, 0 goals everywhere. A 1-5 conceding rate where the team 2 is the one that concedes very many goals. We expect it to concede 5 goals. Right here we expect full game 1 and an over 1.5 relation. We expect no relation for the added 90%. We expect 2 over 1.5 and a double chance 1 or 2 relation for the. So in that relation, what do we take? Remember the over 1.5, the full game ones, we usually close our eyes and takes just the over 1.5. Okay, you can as well go take the double chance 1 or 2, but remember today we have got no two double chance 1 or 2 relation right to this end. We have got no 2 double chance 1 or 2 to the 80%. So what are we going to settle with? We are only going to settle with the over 1.5 to that relation. No full time 1 because usually it does not happen. The both team to score can happen. Very, very, very certain that it will happen because we expect we expect them to have got equal scoring ability. But now team 2 concedes relatively higher than even team 1. Okay, but let's expect just the over 1.5. We are not going to expect the both team to score or even someone in the game. In Egypt again we got Ismaili SC versus El Makolo El Arab. We expect a 2 goals in favor of team 1. Right here expect 2 goals and a 2-0. We expect 1-3 goals, 1-3 conceding rate, 1-0 and 2-0 in favor of team 1. No relation for the 100%, no relation for the 90s. You've got an over 1.5 relation for the 80s. So right here, what can we expect? Let's go back and check if we expect actually team 1 to win in this game. Right, so we actually expect someone winning the game. Why? Because of the 1-3 conceding rate. Here, team 2 is the one that concedes relatively high, so we expect someone winning. Why are we expecting someone winning the game? Because we expect team 1 winning. All right, because we expect team 1 winning, and we really don't want to go to risk way high on that. Because remember, full team 1 is a 3-option market. We really don't want to deal with that. You don't want to risk your money on that because it has got a 3 option to go. Okay, let's go on someone winning or a draw. All right, that's better. So the double chance 1 or 2 is a better bet in that. In England, Carabao Cup, we expect Carlisle United versus Stoke City. We expect a 1-2 scoreline. That's a total of 3. Right here, we expect 2 goals and a 1-2 scoreline. Right to the conceding rate, we're seeing a 2-0 conceding rate, a 1-2 possible scoreline, and a 0-2 possible scoreline. All of them in favor of Team 2. Right to the relation, we've got an over 1.5 and a double chance 1 or 2 for the 100%. No relation for the 90s. We've got an over 1.5 relation for the 80s. So what are we going to settle with? Let's settle with an over 1.5 in the game only. Why? Because of the over 1.5 relation to this end and the over 1.5 relation to the 100%. Okay, double chance 1 or 2 can happen, but let's just take the over 1.5 relation. Yeah, so lucky that the sun washing out here is actually done. Not actually done. It's taking a break, I think so. In UEFA Champions League, we've got Glasgow Rangers versus Dynamo Kyiv. We expect a 15-1. Totally exaggerated. Don't really mind whatever you're seeing there, but that one can tell you something about the game. We expect 15-1, 13 goals in the game, a 12-1 goal expected goals. The conceding rate tells you something. If Team 1 has to score 15 goals and 12 goals and probably the 3 goals, then Team 2 can as well score similar goals. Why? Because Team 1 has got equal conceding rate. You see, now here it depends with if Team 2 comes to the game with the motivation to score, but you see, we expect it also to score. It has got generally we also expect the team to score. So what are we going to predict on that? Let's first check the relation. To the 100%, no relation. To the 90%, no relation. We've got a over 1.5 relation for the 80%. So what are we going to take? Over 1.5 is something that we see, but we are taking it because we want to take the both team to score. As well, you can settle now with the over 2.5 if you wish. I'm probably someone winning in the game, but not really what you're going to pick. Let's just take the over 2.5 because we expect equal capabilities. So equal conceding, equal defensive capabilities. So if Team 1 scores and Team 2 decides to come and score, then there will be goals in the game. Right? The next game is in UEFA Europa. I think this is the UEFA Europa Cup. I think so. We expect Morna versus Paxi FC. We expect a 1-2 scoreline. That's a total of 3. Right here, we expect 3 goals and a 1-2 scoreline. Right to the conceding rate, we see a 1-1 conceding rate, a 2-3 possible scoreline, and a 1-2 possible scoreline. To the relation, we've got none for the 100%, none for the 90s. We've got an over 1.5 relation to the 80s. So what are we going to settle with? Remember, a 1-1 conceding rate tells you we expect equal capabilities, and over 1.5 something that we see in the game. You can as well go and take the both team to score. Yep, because if Team 2, remember Team 1 goes way beyond their conceding rate. Okay, so if we expect Team 2 to score, then Team 1 will as well score because it goes beyond its conceding rate. The next team we have is in England. In Carabao Cup, we've got Bromley versus AFC Wimbledon. We expect a 3-3 goals. There's a 6 goals in the game. But we expect 5 goals and a 3-3 scoreline. Right to the conceding rate, an equal conceding rate, a 2-4 possible scoreline, a 3-3 possible scoreline. The 100% we've got no relation. To the 90% we've got no relation. To the 80% we've got no relation as well. So what are we going to settle with? To the 1-1 conceding rate. Let's settle with the over 1.5. The both team to score. Why? Because you can see also Team 1, and let's also check Team 1 and Team 2 has got, they also go beyond their conceding rates. Okay, so 1-1 conceding rate, you also expect it to both of the teams to score, and the over 2.5 you can as well take it, and as well you can as well settle with the double chance 1 or 2 winning in that game. Okay, yeah, so that's the relation for that game. And this other game is the final game is in CONMEBOL La Libertadores. We expecting Gremio RS versus Fluminense RJ game. We expect a 2-1 goal. There's a total of 3. Right here we expect 2 goals and a 1-1 goals. 1-1 expected scoreline. Right to the conceding rate, a 1-2 conceding rate, a 2-1 possible scoreline, and a 1-1 possible scoreline. We have got another 1.5 relation for the 100%. You've got no relation for the 90s. You've got a double chance 1 or 2 relation for the 80s. Okay, so what do you have? A double chance 1 or 2. Right here we've got a 1-1 expected goals. So what are you going to settle with? we are the kind that are going first to settle with the over 1.5. We are settling with it because we also want to take the both team to score, and we also want to take someone winning in that game. And also let's settle with the over 2.5. Why are we taking the over 2.5? Because we expect someone winning and the both team to score. Both team to score comes from this relation, 1 to conceding rate. Usually happens. See on the previous games how we have been predicting the both team to score. We have been using that relation. Okay, and also we expect someone winning the game, so we also expect the over 2.5 in the game. All right, so a 2-1 scoreline is also possible in the game. All right, 2-1 correct score, but we are not going to predict the correct score. These correct score that we have here, the scorelines that we expect here, are not supposed to be bet on. Usually only one or two games out of the 21 that we predict usually go to expected goals, but they usually tell us what to expect in the games. Are we going to expect goals? Are we not going to expect goals? Right? So those have been our 21 games, guys, that we have predicted. We hope to have got a higher winning rate. Also today, we also wish to get the 90% winning rate. Yeah, and let's see what we have. So guys, I hope that up to now you have gotten your best picks. Remember, taking 2 or 3 is much better than taking 2 or 3 betting is better than taking all of them, right? Remember what we told you earlier on this career. We told you that sports betting, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You have to do it slowly and slowly. It's something that you build gradually. All right, so if you want to build wealth with sports betting, you have to do it gradually. Take the 1:1 risk reward and then maximize on that. Right, just as you usually do it on the Phylum Smart 2 Plus, where we just take the 1:1 risk reward and then we do it on a 2-day rollover. Okay, so we do it today and then tomorrow we redo it again and then we start over again. All right, you see, so that's how now you can make some good money out of this market. So these have been our predictions today. Let's we are going out to do the Phylum Smart 2 Plus relation. We are going to filter and give to the Phylum Smart 2 Plus what we expect in the games and the best 2 to 3 odds tickets. So if you want to join our Phylum Smart 2 Plus and also a Discord community, how to join it, to the description of this video you're going to find 2 links. One of them is going to take you directly to the Phylum Predicts website homepage, and then the other link takes you directly to the payment page. And also there is a that link that takes you to directly to our PayPal. You can pay via PayPal and then send us an email or use the links, the button on the website that you're going to click on that, and it will take you directly now to the admin's WhatsApp. When you first get to the admin's WhatsApp, now confirm the payments and then you'll get the links for whatever you want to join. Right, so those has been our predictions today. Those are 21 games that we have analyzed together with you. So we hope for the best, and also guys, all the best until next time, which is tomorrow, and until we do the results video. Bye bye.